Hello comrades and welcome back to Steve Plays Ostalgie the Berlin Wall, and in this video we'll be diving into Czechoslovakia, one of the new nations in the new DLC, which is wonderful because I've played a few test runs of it and it was horrible because it's extremely difficult. But yeah, let's see how this colossal cock-up cascade will go this time. So yes, let's promptly go to new game, Czechoslovakia. Party doggery, pressure from Moscow, Western propaganda, yes please, lovely jubbly. Yeah, the Legacy of Hoxha DLC. I will definitely do another Albanian run eventually, just as a lot on my plate at the moment, but yes, there will definitely be more Albania. So let's go, let's start. Alright, so here we are, start as anybody else, as any other, country, except things are actually pretty okay at this start. We got high party unity, high support, high standard of living, pretty low diplomatic reputation, which is great, and some money to start with. The only problem is our Ostalgia is very high, and it only keeps climbing. And I've so far not found a very effective way to decrease it, which is a problem. So before we start, we do the usual stuff. We recognize Lebanon, we trade with Syria, we restore relations. Actually, no, we won't restore relations with India yet. We'll have a relationship with China. We'll trade with China. When can we get the... Okay, we need to have less than 80 diplomatic reputation to trade with Egypt. So let's wait for the chemical event. There it is. Fight against chemical weapons. Sign. There we go. And liberalization of the film industry. Allow more publicity. And now we go into politics and we liberalize a little bit. And boom, we can now trade with Egypt. Lovely jubbly. Now we don't really care about anybody else, so let's restore relations with India, support Gaddafi, trade with him, and there we go. We're already gonna have a bit of money coming into our life. So politics are a bit difficult for us, because we are very close to having our system transfer. Well, not transfer, but kind of decentralized, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Our leader is nothing special. This guy, Market's Hand, is a liberal reformer, which is not too keen on that. And this Kalfa guy is a liberalizer, which is terrible. So we're gonna do I can't pronounce Czech names at all. I can't pronounce any names except if they're Russian or German or French or English, I guess. So yes, Vaclavic, I suppose, or Vaclavic, I have no idea. Follower of Gottwald. Stalinist, advocate for tight control and a strong army. We will definitely pick this fella. And hopefully things will continue going okay for us. Our economy is... it's not great. We make a little bit of money. And we have this automobile mega concern, which -3 to the budget is a bit harsh, but it increases standard of living, decreases Ostalgia, and increases support of the people. Overall, it's a pretty great, unique building to have, as opposed to the bunkers in Albania, which only have malices. Which is strange. I was hoping that they would have a bit more bonuses, but whatever. And yeah, let's unpause and finally have some stuff happen. Okay, first event in Czechoslovakia, let's see what's happening. People's opinion. So yeah, there are a lot of very difficult events at the very beginning of Czechoslovakia, so let's see. With the support of the church, a series of mass demonstrations dedicated to the 20th anniversary of the death of student Jan Palach, a student of the Faculty of Philosophy of Charles University in Prague, is being organized. He died as a result of self-immolation on January 16, 1969, on Wenceslas Square. I know how to pronounce that because of the medieval game. What was it called? Deliverance. Kingdom Come. In Prague, in protest against the occupation of Czechoslovakia by the troops of the Soviet Union and other Warsaw Pact countries. We need to do something before the situation gets out of control. It is the right, we can call the People's Militia, or we can start a gradual revision of the Prague Spring. Let's call it People's Militia. Because that actually increases everything and decreases Ostalgia. So, a wave of self-immolation and solidarity with the struggle against the totalitarian communist regime swept across the country. Dissidents and intellectuals, students and the disgruntled, unite around the church. They're demanding that we give them the leadership of the People's Militia and the officials who give the order to disperse the demonstrations, since they're hiding behind the government so they can pay the deserved penalty for their crimes. Yeah, that's not likely. Let's see, science. Let's research post-industrial society. And yeah, we might have a bit of trouble with money, but it's okay. Yeah, money is okay. We're okay for money. Ostalgia is now decreasing, which is great. Hopefully, because the situation in Czechoslovakia in terms of all the stats is actually pretty okay. The problem is there are some fucking terrible events that will come within the next year that will try to knock our teeth out, which we should be wary of. And yeah, of course, as with everything, we lose money because of corruption and bureaucracy and so on. But yeah, I do want you guys to let me know if there's any other things you want me to, you know, have on the channel, because I will be playing Revolutionary Under Siege soon. That is definitely in the works. And I'm going to be playing this game forever, because there's so much stuff you can do. But also, Beholder, do you want to see more of that? Because somebody commented that they do, but I'm not sure if anybody else does, because I really like this game. It's a great game, it's really fun and interesting, and I really want to explore it more. And also Stellaris, the communist thing, do you guys want to see more of that? Because I want to hear your opinion, basically, on those videos. So let's see what's happening in Vietnam. Yep, the usual. Send him wishes for a speedy recovery. And there we go, another event. Old way. Our people are increasingly divided. The Czechs want free enterprise, the Slovak representatives in the party want more independence, and push us to even greater federalization. We will definitely strengthen the growth of nationalism if we agree with the latter, and we simply cannot accept the proposal of the former. The cooperatives already possess tangible autonomy. Or is it still possible for Comrade Huzak to return to the ideas of the Prague Spring? Okay, self-government is a pledge of socialism. We will not do self-government because that's a dangerous precedent, and that will lead to further decentralization and more protest asking for more of that kind of stuff. So, position is normal, don't change anything. That increases Ostalgie, but not much else, which is good. These are not the worst events. The really fucking horrible events are gonna come soon. But yes, let's see, view, trade. Yeah, we're doing okay for trade. We're making a bunch of money from that, which is wonderful. So bureaucracy is, we're losing 7 money, which is pretty horrible. Statistics, we're doing okay. And let's see, let's hope it keeps going that way. Can we trade with Algeria? Yeah, we don't have agents. Because, you know, which we are going to need if we want to keep India on board, but we're not getting them. So that's going to be difficult. Ostalgie is decreasing a bit slowly, but I'm going to build another factory just to have a little bit more cash. Where's our little factory? Industry? Factory of electronics? No. Alcohol? Yeah, no, industry is what I need. Yeah. Just a little bit more money to help us live our life. Let's see. Money plus 7. Yep, that's going okay. Trade is definitely very good, and China is very important for that because there's just so much stuff. Alright, something is happening in Burma. The State and Peace Development Council. Okay, yeah, so there's a coup. Yeah, send ambassadors and congratulate them. Now we're trading with Burma. How nice is that? Definitely want as many trade partners as possible. But yes, the growth of our agents is very concerning, but it really feels like at this point we won't be able to do much in India, which is a shame. Right, events in Tiananmen Square, speak in defense of the Chinese government, because we want to trade with them. Alright, and here come the events in Czechoslovakia. Breach of contract. For many years now there has been so-called unwritten treaty between our government and our people. Our people do not pry into politics, and we provide abundance in the shelves and a consistently good standard of living. But our main trade partner is the USSR, which owes us money, and the goods from Big Brother are getting less and less. I think they mean fewer, but okay, that was the most nerdy thing I've ever said. The contract is violated on our part, and therefore the people began to violate it on theirs. We must do something. Let us try to soften the fall by exporting to other CMEA countries. That could go, well, negotiate with developing countries is what I want to do, because, although, actually, I think we might want to try to preserve the CMEA, because if we pull our finger out of our ass, we can actually try to make this work. So let's see. Our attempt to rectify the situation were not really successful, and the result was controversial. The CMEA countries have already planned everything out and are not eager to buy the products of our engineering and mining industries. Shame. We still managed to sell something, but the USSR wants us to expand the list of our contracts and is dissatisfied with both the insularity and the reduction of exports. But things are okay. Support of the people is higher, at least. And we got a bit of money, so let's build some stuff. Economy. Yeah, Czechoslovakia is basically one of the only countries that actually has money in this game, which is nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, let's build a research institute just to have our science go a bit quicker, because science is actually quite important, and a lot of countries like Albania and Bulgaria don't actually get to engage in it, which is a shame. It's a real shame. I would have built an army base or one of those spy things to give us more agents, but it's too late. It's already July. Alright, Japan. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry Japan, we can't help you. Real sorry, man. Alright, what's happening in Russia? Helmut Kohl's discovery. So yeah, they want to reform. We will not do that, so we will keep to the behests of the creators of communism. This strengthens the socialist camp stability, which is great. We want to try to keep it above 95, which is very difficult to do, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, we can build some more stuff. Economy, let's see. Special Services Headquarters. That just decreases Ostalgia. Actually, Ostalgia is now increasing. Should we build an army base? Yeah, because that's just better, right? It decreases Ostalgia and gives us more spies. So let's do that. An army base in our capital. Oh no, that's the east. Yep. Oh, I don't know. We now that with all the agents, we might be able to pull something off, but I doubt it. Alright, the Ayatollah is dead. What a shame. Send them our condolences. We cannot fly personally. Huh. I guess that's because we're part of the Comic-Con and the Warsaw Pact and Russia doesn't approve. Send them our condolences, I guess. Best we can do, but it means you can't trade with them, which is a shame. Although, if we get our diplomatic reputation to below 80... Huh, I never knew that. Never did that. So... What if we give them more freedom? I guess this will be the end of my society, won't it? Poland. Crisis of the government of the Polish republics. We cannot interfere, I'm afraid, Poland. And now begins the collapse of the Soviet bloc. New Cambodia. Insist on keeping of Vietnam's troops. Yeah, that decreases our diplomatic reputation. That's a shame. Yeah, that's a bit tricky. Prashay Brezhnev. Support small Brezhnev doctrine, which a lot of these countries are now kind of not allied, but they're working with us diplomatically. Okay, end of the Hungarian People's Republic. We cannot support them, I'm afraid. We don't want to waste. We don't have the money. But yeah, I love this game because it's very tricky. Okay, can we support the Indian thing? Oh, we need 10 agents. Oh, come on, we're so close. We have 8. We're very close. I've also been having a lot of fun with the new Hitman game. That's great. Lots of really fun scenarios. Come on, we're almost at 10. Oh, come on, we're so close. Yes, alright, let's do the provocation in the Indian border. Wonderful. Oh, that costs money. Huh. Forgot about that one. Let's privatize something. Let's privatize the TV tower. Yep, that makes people unhappy. Oh. Okay, at least Ostalgia isn't too bad. Alright, Indo-Pakistan conflict. Sabotage negotiations. There we go. Lovely, now we can continue trading with India. Oh yeah, and let's put sanctions on Pakistan. Because our diplomatic reputation is too high now anyway to trade with Iran. Which is a shame, but whatever, we play the cards we're dealt. Okay, so within the next year, shit should start pretty... should start escalating pretty quickly. But because, yeah, socialist camp stability is at 82, and that's horrible. So, the Greek question... The affairs of Greece do not concern us, I'm afraid. So yeah, I guess I've decided that we're just gonna let the Soviet bloc fall, I suppose. Do we want to support conservatives there? No, I don't really want to do that. I don't have the agents to do it anyway. So let's see, standards of living are increasing, support of the people is decreasing. What can we do to counteract that? Yeah, I suppose we could. Wait, have I already... Yeah, I've privatized that. Yeah. Let's build another TV tower, maybe? Lenin Square? It does nothing. Wonderful. Is the TV tower really the only thing? Oh, okay, alcohol factory increases support, but it increases Ostalgia. Yeah, that's fun. Let's do a factory of electronics when we can afford it, because it develops science, it decreases Ostalgia and increases standard of living, which is good, because the higher the standard of living, the happier the people. God, I'm getting these freaking Steam notifications. Yeah, let's build a factory of electronics. How's our science doing? Oh, we're not doing anything in science. Okay, that's embarrassing. Let's do some science. Let's do surveillance, because that's always fun. But yeah, Beholder is actually really interesting, because it's you know, it's the perfect Orwellian world, except now instead of like in the first game, you're just living in an apartment. You're actually trying to work in the ministry and to try to like sabotage people and try to, you know, get promoted, and it's really interesting. We have more important things to do than to focus on Noriega. It's actually a very interesting game with a lot of very interesting mechanics, and it's kind of a puzzle game in a lot of things, because you gotta figure out some things. It's a bit of a, it's a point and click game essentially, but also it's a bureaucracy game, because you do paperwork. It's got a bit of a Papers, Please vibe sometimes, which I love, because Papers, Please is a fantastic game. Honestly, I can't recommend Papers, Please enough. And Beholder 2 as well, I think it's great. So, Zhivkov's reply. Recently in Bulgaria there was a coup attempt. The reformist wing of the BCP tried to remove Zhivkov at the plenum. But having been prepared in advance for such a turn of events, the Bulgarian leader decisively defeated the opposition, called it an anti-party group, and began to clean the party of supporters of Peter Mladenov. Sure, the conservative leader made small concessions, which however did not go against his previous reform attempts. So do we support Zhivkov? Yes, we support his decisive actions, of course. Of course. Unrest in the party. Asylum in India. Lovely. That's why we have that. What's happening in Russia? Liberalization of the USSR. No, that won't do. In 1989, as part of the Perestroika policy, the first partially free parliamentary elections were held in the USSR. Even then, the CPSU received 1,952 from 2,250 seats in the parliament. However, already in March 1990, the Third Congress of People's Deputies abolished Article 6 of the Constitution of the USSR, which enshrined the leading role of the CPSU. Other amendments were adopted to the Constitution of the USSR, allowing a multi-party system. The first legal opposition party, the LDPSU, was registered in the USSR. However, we did not betray the ideas of Marxism, and in our country the leading position of the ruling party in the framework of the National Front has been preserved up until now. Nevertheless, some party members propose to show the whole world our fundamental views and disband opposition parties. Dissolve the opposition parties, that will make the people extremely pissed. So... Damn. I think we just leave it as it is, honestly. Ah, fuck, that just made Ostalgie skyrocket. Oh, jeez. Again, there might not be a second video in this, in this playthrough. Although Ostalgie is decreasing nicely. Although support of the people and the support of the party is as well, quite quickly, which is not good at all. Adulthood. The representatives of our delegation have just returned from an extraordinary session of the Council for Mutual Economic Assistance. At the session, the Soviets had announced their refusal to provide assistance within the organization, the abolition of benefits, and the transition to market prices. Yeah. See, we don't have the money to defend this, so we'll have to accept this. Oh, come on, we lost so much money. Okay, channel oil from Libya. Oh, now we have to privatize something else. Let's privatize another TV tower. And the factory, I suppose. Damn, that hurts. So that's money down the drain. Alright, United Yemen. Oh yeah, range of terrorist attack. Sweet. Okay, that sounded really horrible out of context. Okay, in GDR things are bad. We grant shelter to Honecker because we're nice like that. And here the shitstorms begin. It's time for us to take care of our old friends. The clergy annoyed us for too long by organizing protests and rallies, sheltering ardent opponents of the regime and denouncing our sins. It is time for the priests to answer for the stored jewels and the tainted blood of the party. However, more moderate comrades advise us not to be so radical. Oof. Pogrom churches, complete atheism, are we in Albania? So I guess we need a more kind of authoritarian government to do that. At the party congress we will add these to liberation theology and Christian socialism. Eliminate the most prominent priests. Oh yes, let's do that. Oh fuck, that's horrible. Ostalgie is through the roof. Yeah, this is the end of our run, basically. Battle of the Special Services. Recent events related to opposition growth or reformist ideas in the party and the people, despite the fact that our country has been stable, have pushed analysts and party members to the idea that our opposition has an artificial origin. Everything is so good. Yep, this is the end, folks. Our hearts require changes. Comrade General Secretary, undoubtedly our country is the best country in the world, rich and prosperous, and your government is the most wise, honest, and fair. Except it seems that not everyone shares this view. Popular masses, driven by a thirst for change, have opposed you and your government. They will not dare to overthrow me. Because of your uncertain and unstable policy, the people, who have lost patience, began organizing mass strikes and rallies, which lasted several weeks and turned into whole tent cities. In the meantime, the party apparatus began to doubt its leader, and some of the representatives secretly organized a conspiracy, as a result of which Husak was overthrown, and after him his other approximate figures. But the rallies did not stop, and under their pressure and pressure of young cadres, moderate representatives also left. A consequence of this was a massive update of our governing leadership of KSC and the final liberalization of the regime. The leading party was renamed, criminal case was opened against the former leaders. However, the higher ranks of the party managed to escape in time from their country through established channels and obtain political asylum in India. And despite the international pressure, the Indian national government to reward supporting them did not extradite anyone, having settled the refugees in government buildings, where afterwards Husak wrote memoirs and autobiography in which he declared himself the last and missed chance to save his country. The first, according to Western journalists, most free elections wasn't won by the center-right coalition, and was won, rather, and as a result the country became part of the European Union and a permanent member of NATO by 1998. Well, that was fun. As I said, that will be a colossal fuck-up, because this game is difficult and I'm a noob at it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my horrible attempts at playing this game yet again. Please do like and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of thing, or just anything really. And please leave in the comments below any suggestions for anything that I should do either in this game to improve it, or any of my other videos, or if you want to see any other kind of games or any other videos at all on this channel, do not hesitate and leave that in the comments below, please. And also join our Discord where we can chat and share memes and just be useless together. Comrades. So yes, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.